Hey everybody, welcome back to Jordan Samuel Skin Talks. How you doing? What are we, mid-March? No, we're not mid-March, settle down. Getting close though, probably. Okay, today is going to go off the back of the last video. You know, we do try to keep it cohesive here. First, no, maybe I'll talk about it, never mind. Not first, last. I'll try to remember to talk about this at the end. So last week, we talked about doing your own research and not trying to find somebody online who maybe sounds like they have the similar skin type, and then they're telling you sort of which products to use or recommend, which is a great start, but by no means is the end all be all. And don't put all your weight into that. Today is, I don't want to say misery loves company, but you know that phrase, misery loves company. And something I'm seeing now is other people have just got this SPF, just got this product, and breaking out in, you know, red cystic breakouts. Does anybody else get this? So it's sort of this like trying to find a reaction pal, but then there's nothing that can come of that. That again is like adding fuel to the fire of something that is really, it's not nothing because you're having a reaction to a product and to something, but by thinking it's specifically one product, trying to find somebody who is sharing a similar reaction, then probably trying to pinpoint what their reaction is, and maybe they've done more research and maybe they have more experience and they know exactly what the reaction is, then they say that to you. 9 times out of 10, you will take that as exactly what you're reacting to, which dangerous is not the right word, that's a dramatic word for this, but it's dangerous in the sense that like maybe somebody else is reacting to a preservative, maybe you'd be reacting to like an SPF ingredient, but because they've put that bug in your head about reacting to a preservative ingredient, you now think that's what you're reacting to, and you avoid all products with preservatives, or vice versa, whether it's SPF, etc. And so I don't love the misery loves company thing. And just because you have a reaction of redness does not mean that truly anybody else will have a reaction of redness. It doesn't make you weird, it doesn't make you different, it just is skin. And the more you understand that difference in each other's skin. And I say this from a place of experience, dealing with people day in and day out with their skin, with their faces, and with products. And being confident about recommending something, seeing it used in a facial or seeing something similar used in a facial and I recommend something else maybe, and then they get it and their skin hates it. It's no different. So I have now basically a decade of experience with hands-on experience with skin, and even I will still get caught up in that. I've also had other facialists, amazing facialists, recommend something that just didn't work for me. That's just how it is. But finding somebody to try to sort of have this misery loves company and then try to like make believe what the reaction is not doing anybody any good whatsoever, because again, it could be, and also it could be, please never rule out or count out the fact that while it might be the only thing new you are adding into your routine, there can be a domino effect and there can be things that start this cascade. So maybe like you add in a new cleanser and you start having certain reactions and you think that it is specifically, and it could obviously specifically be the cleanser, but maybe the cleanser is a little bit too stripping, too dehydrating for you, you create that surface dryness, but then you're using products that are overly nourishing, you still have oil pushing through, so you start breaking out, you think the cleanser is making you break out, which actually what the cleanser is doing is creating surface dryness. And then other products are exacerbating the issue that you're using, or maybe you're not creating, you know, not using enough moisture afterwards to create that soft and supple layer to allow oil to come out onto the skin. So it creates a domino effect. It makes you think that the cleanser itself is making you break out, but it could be a combination of products you're using. It could be your routine. So it is, I mean, these aren't really helpful in terms of trying to figure out what it is, but just knowing that it's always a bigger piece to the puzzle. And I always encourage people to go look at my video with Gothamista. We don't cover a ton, but we do cover waking up in the morning, looking at your skin to see really what it needs for that skincare wardrobe and choreographing your own skincare routine. But that's gonna be the best way too, to really look at it from the night before and be like, oh, okay. Because a reaction to, if you're reacting, so maybe an allergy, maybe a sensitivity, a reaction is gonna rear its ugly head very early on in the process. So maybe you use something the night before, the next morning, check in to be like, okay, but then keep checking in to make sure that you can really, really pinpoint any reactions. This is, again, I don't wanna say I'm recycling information here, I'm not. But this is case in point to adding one product at a time and giving it a week, giving it 2 weeks. Not necessarily to see results, but to make sure that it's adjusting and it's fitting into your routine and you're not reacting to it. It's just such an easier process than throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the skin and then trying to figure out what is sticking and what isn't and what's working and what isn't or what you're reacting to, and there's just no way around it. I had somebody recently who was like, I don't want to scale back to just using one new thing at a time, but I'm having all these reactions, tell me what it is. And I was like, absolutely, I can't. There's X amount of ingredients in each product. I don't know what your other routine is. I don't know how consistent that is or not. I mean, so you just, I mean, there's no simple way around that. You have to do it that way if you want to really have an answer for yourself, or have a professional, a facialist, a dermatologist be able to help you as well. Okay, another rant, another day. Hope you were doing well. Hope you were enjoying March. What I was gonna say at the beginning of the video, and I am remembering to say, is let me know what you would like to see more of. I love doing these videos because it is very unique to YouTube. You know, there's videos of people just talking about products, talking about brands, reviewing products, dragging brands down, pushing brands up. I am my own brand. This is about skincare education. And I wanted to do a twist on things that most people don't get, and sensible information that really makes a big impact in skin. What I tell and teach my clients every single day, what I do for myself every single day, and want to pass on to you. But if there's anything else you would like to see, I know a lot of you have requested massage videos, and we want to find a nice place to film where I can do sort of a skincare routine and show you some tips and tricks. It's going to be much easier and more boring than you ever would have imagined, I promise. I have a very simple, straightforward skincare routine. But if you want more Q&As, you know, I do more of the Q&As on Tuesday Talks, on Instagram Live when I can do those, so I've sort of stopped doing them here. But if you like this, you want to keep going with this, I sort of, you know, address things as I see them come up online, on social media, in the media, in magazines, etc. But just let me know down below, and have a lovely day. Bye.